Hello friends and student. Today we discuss about the G coupled receptors, G protein coupled receptors, and today we discuss about the structure of G protein coupled receptor. G protein, also known as guanine nucleotide binding protein, involved in transmitting signal and function as a molecular switches. The G protein, G coupled proteins is a molecular switcher. This one is a transmitting signal and the function. G protein coupled receptors, GPCR, also known as the 7 transmembrane domain receptors. They have the 7 T receptors, serpentine receptor 1 and the G protein linked receptors. So the G protein coupled receptor is made with 7 transmembrane domains. It constitutes a very large protein family of the receptors that sense molecules outside the cell and active inside signal transduction pathway and ultimately cellular responses. They are called 7 transmembrane receptors because they pass through the cell membrane 7 times. Humans express over 800 GPCR that make up the third largest family of genes in humans. GPCR are the targets for many drugs, just like the non-antibiotic receptors. The structure of G protein. The structure of a GPCR can be divided into the 3 parts. The one, extracellular region. The second, the TM region. And third one is intracellular region. In the extracellular region constitutes of the N terminals and the 3 extracellular loops. These are the ECL1, ECL2 and ECL3. The second one is the TM region. In this region, the 7 helix, the TM1, TM2 and for the TM7, the total TM, the helix can be constitute the region of TM. And the third one is intracellular region. It constitutes of the 3 intracellular loops, the ICL1, ICL2 and ICL3, and intracellular empiphatic helix, that is the H8 and the C terminus. This one is the structure of GPCR, the basic structures. Okay, in the upper side of the extracellular loops are there with the E1, E2, E3 and E4, or in the inside of the intracellular loops, these are the C1, C2, C3 and C4, and they have a proteins. So the N terminals is extracellular loops. So outside is the N terminal and inside the carboxyl terminals or the C terminals are there. This one is plasma membrane, or in the plasma membrane, the outside of the 4 loops, E1, E2, E3, E4, and in the inside of the cellular membrane, the 4 loops are there, C1, C2, C3 and C4. G protein complex are made of 23 alpha, 7 beta and 12 gamma subunits. So these are the 3 type of subunits are involved in the complex of the G protein: 23 alpha, 7 beta and the 12 gamma subunits. Beta and gamma subunits can be formed a stable dimeric complex referred to as the beta gamma complex. So the beta and gamma complex is a dimer complex, and the dimer complex is stable in the G protein complex. In a broad sense, the extracellular regions modulates ligands access the TM region. This one is the second regions of the G protein complex, forms the structure core binding ligands and transducts this information to the intracellular region through conformation change, and the intracellular region interferes with the G protein complex are made of 23 alpha subunits, 7 beta subunits and the 12 gamma subunits. So totally the 23, 7 and 12 subunits are involved in the G protein complex. Beta and gamma subunits can be formed a stable dimeric complex and that is referred as a beta-gamma complex. In the broad sense, the extracellular region modulates ligands access. The TM region form the structure bind ligands and transducts the information to the intracellular region through conformation chains, and the intracellular region interferes with the cytologic signal proteins. The alpha subunits fall into the four families: GS, GI, GQ, and G12 and G13s. So these are the four families are there, which is responsible for coupling GPCR to relatively distinct effectors. This one is the structure of the G protein, the extracellular. Okay, in the N terminals are there GPCR in the green, and in the cytoplasm, the GDP, the alpha, beta, and the gamma, the G proteins are coupled up of the structures. GPCR are responsible for every aspect of the human biology, from vision, taste, sense of smell, and the various nervous functions, metabolism, and immune regulation and reproductions. Out of 45% of all pharmaceutical drugs are known as the target GPCR. These are the scientists which is the Nobel Prize in the 2012 in the chemistry for the groundbreaking discovery of reveal the inner working of the important families of the receptors G protein and coupled receptor. GPCR classification. These are classified into the E. So the class A, B, C, D, E, and F, and based on the sequence homology and the function similarity. All the classification with the sequencing homology and function similarity. Based of phylogenetic origins, these are the classified into the fifth the different category with the G, R, A, F, and S. The glutamate, the rhodopsin, adherensins, the friedels, the taste, and secretin. The signal molecules, ligands of GPCR. GPCR interact with a number of ligands ranging from photons, ions, amino acids, adherents, pheromones, eicosanoids, neurotransmitters, peptides, proteins, and hormones. These are the interact with the different type of the ligands from the GPCR. Nevertheless, for the majority of GPCR, the identify of their natural ligands is still unknown, hence they remain orphans receptors. Signal molecules. Biogeneric amines. These are the signal molecules. The second one is the amino acids and the ions. Third one is the lipids, and the fourth one is the peptides or the proteins. These are the signal molecules of the G protein coupled receptors. Nucleotides and the other some components can be used. Physiological roles: the visual sense, rhodopsin, sense of smell can be the very physiological role of G coupled proteins. Behavior and mood regulations are there. The immune systems activate inflammations, ANS transmissions, and apoptosis. GPC receptors, these are the G proteins, the GS, GI, GQ, and GT. The four is the G proteins. These are the receptor or signaling pathways are there.